I want to share today is from the perspective of management implementation. And the topic is role of institutional leadership in fostering student excellence. Uh, my dear friend from RAJAGIRI Media, he has already mentioned that all the efforts that we as institutional leaders or the government, the ministry, HRD ministry, and especially education ministry of a state of the nation, they all are putting a lot of effort, and the main objective is to improve or maximize the outcome quality of our students. In one sentence, we can say that the uh, generations are the harvest of the efforts put by the masters and the educators. So, from that perspective, I have been trying to think, I have been trying to work, and for several years, I have been trying to develop and design some small or big training or consultation programs. So, taking into account all my experience and perspectives, I am going to present a little bit before you. In today's discussion, I want to clarify that it mainly has two components. Second slide. Today's session has mainly two components. The first component is the student excellence, and the second component is HRD instruments by which we can foster excellence in our students. These two components are further discussed in six components, which is mentioned under the structure. The first point is meaning and concept of the topic. The second point is student excellence. So excellence for whom? We would discuss the meaning of that. Third point is excellence for what? We need to incorporate and foster excellence for what? Fourth point is excellence. Why? Why do we need? What is the need and importance? Do we even need to improve the capacity of our students or not? And the fifth component is which excellence we need to incorporate and foster excellence in our students. So, what type of excellence? What are the list of one type of excellence, second type of excellence, third type of excellence? So, which excellence we need to develop in our students? And the last component is how to incorporate and foster excellence in our students. What are the major HRD instruments that can be utilized by an institutional leader? So these are the six main components of today's session. Next slide. At the outset, I want to clarify that what is the meaning of institutional leadership? Institutional leadership, I think we all understand it, we all know it clearly. Institutional leadership refers to the process of guiding and directing an organization, means whole organization, all team, or educational institution towards achieving its goal and objectives. It involves setting clear vision, developing strategies, and making decisions in order to achieve the stated objective. This was not important to explain the meaning of this, but I want to mention it because I want to emphasize it. The people of the institution, the people of the educational organization, who are controlling the whole institution, who are controlling all functions of the institution, and who are controlling the whole process from starting to the completion. They are the institutional leaders, and they have the responsibility, starting from setting the objective to completing the objective, achieving the growth objective. Next slide, please. The institutional leadership, I have already mentioned, have the capacity, they have the responsibility and they have the authority to determine the educational objective of the institution altogether and the courses altogether and the objective of the teachers altogether. And they also have the capacity and authority to make the students also realize that what is the objective of taking admission to one course or any course. And the institutional leadership have the authority and control and opportunity to make aware all the participants, all the stakeholders, teachers, students, parents, and other supporting staff also. If they all are trying to achieve the objective, then the objective would be easier to be achieved. And this can be done, and this can be organized by the institutional leader himself or themselves. Next slide, please. Yes. Now, student excellence for what? The question is, the topic is, we need to foster excellence in our students. So we need to improve the capacity of our students, but the question is, for what? Excellence for what? Student excellence for what? So I want to mention here that our students need excellence, betterment, and better capacity for their life and for their present life and for their future life altogether. We are giving them education, we are giving them skills, we are trying to improve their abilities for what? For their practical life. Which life? Their present life and their future life. And their present and future life have 8 steps, or we can classify as 7 plus 1 or 8 levels in their life. They would be going through 8 levels in their life, and for those practical steps, one by one, they would go through, and they have to perform. Education is their hope, and by education, we need to improve them, or we need to prepare them for these all practical steps. The first step I want to mention here, for present life at their student level. I want to mention it. I have mentioned it because many of the times I have seen across the states also at many places. I am very much hopeful and I am confident that we have in our nation, we have premium institutions, but we have limited number of premium institutions. And for such a large country and nation, we have we have more than 40,000 colleges. And we have thousands of institutions, lakhs of institutions. In these all places, or in majority of the educational institutions, the major part of the population studies comes out from. That is why it is important to mention that we need to improve the capacity of our students for their present life and for their future life. At present life, we need to make our students, the first level is present life at student level. Students need to be improved for their student levels, because in many of the times, the students do not come to realize that how should they learn, how should they behave, and how should they prepare themselves. If they are studying any course, if they are studying in school, in intermediary education, or even in higher education, so they are studying subjects, yet they do not have a very clear idea about how they should learn, how should they see their own education, whether their education is the preparation time of their future or not. They don't feel it many of the times, and many of the students do not feel it. That is why there are a number of reports which talk of employability. So students have lack of employability. The students are educated, they have qualification, but one of the very important need is employment, and their employability is not as per mark. So this happens. Why this happens? Because at the time of education, when they were education, when they are in education, when they are taking education, when they are students, they have not realized that how to learn, what to learn, for which time to learn. Today I have to learn how much. Today I have to take how much from our education. The second step is I am talking of we need to improve excellence for what? For present at the student level and for their future levels, future life also. So what is there in their future life? The first step in their future is their job applicant level, career applicant level. So when we are giving education, we need to make them ready. We need to improve their capacity for their first career level. Means we need to make them ready for their job applicant and career applicant level. The second future step means the third point is their first career level. Means when they would start their career, and most of the time when they would be having the responsibility of executing the JD job description, that given task. So this is their third need. Next slide. Fourth, next future life is means second career level or managerial levels. We need to build the capacity of our students for their future step. Which step? Their first career and their second career and their third career level. Second career level means what? When they have already passed or completed their probation period, they have got one or two promotions, and now they have to handle teams. For handling teams successfully and for handling one department successfully, their executive level skills would not suffice. When their previous level skill would not suffice, this means at this level of their life, they need better competence. So that is why for their next step also, we need to build their capacity. Fifth is future life at their third career level, means career leadership level. In or when they would reach, or we can say if they have ability, if we develop ability in our students to lead one department and to lead one organization. In order to lead one organization, there are a number of managerial abilities that are required. In order to lead one business organization, at least one organization we are talking about. In order to lead one organization, he needs organizational leadership abilities. If our education intends to make them capable, we need to incorporate these all excellence in our students through our education training, etc. Next level need is these are practical needs of our life. That is why we need to improve capacity of our students. Next is future life at social level. We have students, maybe they are qualified, they have completed their graduation or masters or whatever education they have completed. They would lead their professional life as well as they have social life, their community. In organization itself, they have organizational life. They have to deal with others who are not part of their job. Maybe they are from some other department. They have organizational life. They have social life. In social life, they have community building participation. In social life, they have community. They have social welfare participation. In social life, there is our nation. We have to be a positive contributor of our nation. So we need to create and produce a human resources who is made ready for his student level responsibilities, for his job applicant level responsibilities and requirements, for his first career level, second career level, third career level, and social level also. Next slide. Now, his future life at his personal as well as family level. If our education has to become effective, and if our education has to produce right quality of human resources, right quality of solution human resources for the student, for the personal life, professional life, social life, and family life of the student also, and national life of the student also, then we would be creating a holistic one personality from our education. If we miss to identify the importance of these all aspects and these all practical needs of our student, of people in general, we would not be able to address the multiple problems that are cropping up today's world. Because there are a number of problems in family. Who should handle? We need to produce right quality of human resources who is able to handle all types of diverse practical and life related problems. Next point is future life at spiritual level and character building. This is also a need of one student, any community, any nation, because this is a very important skill for anybody. Spiritual life or spiritual level of life asks us to become truthful. It helps us in becoming self accountable. It helps us in becoming self responsible. It helps us, it helps our professional in becoming honest, dependable, responsible, and a better contributor to the organization itself, to the customer itself, to the society itself, to his own family itself, and to the educational institution also, etc. etc. So these are the uh, that these are the list of importance that I have mentioned. That because of these all important needs, we need to develop excellence in our students. Next slide, please. Now, why these are the needs? So are these needs not being addressed? So we need to think about this. We need to be careful and informed, care informed also. We need to relate that the present problems of individuals, of organizations, of society, of nation, of families, the problems are due to what? Majority of the problems are due to the behavior of the people, due to the performance or due to the low performance of the people, due to the wrong behavior and due to the uh, inappropriate behavior of the students, people, not the students. So we would need to analyze that what are the if problems are increasing, we need to address, we need to formulate solutions. So education and HRD, education is the most important and most formal and most structured HRD instrument for making any human resources. If our education addresses all the practical problems possible, present and future, possible, evident and potential problems of the practical life of the students, I think we would be in a better position to create right and better and solution human resources for individual, professional, social, and national lives. So I have tried to mention a few points here also. Why do we need excellence in these all areas? Because there are problems still, even if they are people are educated, they have taken education from school or intermediate level education or higher level education, they are facing problem in their personal life and family life. Why? What is the cause? The cause because they have lack of skill, they have lack of ability, they have lack of, they are, there are problem in attitude, there are problem in thinking, there are problem in approach towards personal life. Like if somebody is hankering after mm, some cosmetic success. The person has to be natural, the person has to be confident, the person has to be a high performer, but the person has to be an original personality also, who has to take care of their family, who has to take care of the responsibility and burden of old parents. If we correct this behavior, there would be betterment in the society, betterment his in the life of the in the life of the student itself in future. The second point, to address need of career and professional success. This is very important, and majority of our educational institutions are already concerned about this. They are taking of their new trending technologies, who are challenging job opportunities, who are reducing job opportunities, who are creating a new type of, better type of, a different type of competitive environment for different types of jobs. So this is also important. I have seen in many colleges and institutions that the students are have completed the education. Yet, even after the completion of the education, the student who has passed with first division at least, he does not have first class knowledge and skill of the subject. And he has not prepared himself as per the requirement of his career when he was studying for his career. Why has he failed in developing himself for his career? So this is there are a number of examples also. Like there was a report by Manpower Group which is stated in 2017, and it has stated in 2022 also. But I am referring here one report from 2017. Although it is old, but it has some relevance. It mentioned that 93% of MBAs, HM, and ITES graduates are not employable. So they have completed education, yet not employable. And we can see in today's condition also, we have a number of educated unemployed youth. So we cannot only say that we have lack of job opportunities. We have also to realize that we have lack of employability also. Manpower Group stated in another report that 86% of engineers were not employable. So we have to see both from both the sides. The applicants also have problems, and we have lack of opportunities also. If we have limited opportunities, we need to create right quality of human resources. The student himself, the job applicant himself, will have to be practical and will have to see from the eyes of the employer also. So, but they are lacking at this point. That is why we need to take care about their employability also. Uh, in many of the cases, the students lack job skill and career oriented skill. That is why we need to work upon this. The third point, we need to address why student excellence is needed. It is needed because in order to address social and ethical needs of the organizations, society, community, and the nation. We can see examples. I was seeing one book. It was written by some IPS. He collected a case study of 100 ethical issues in his department. So, if a person is qualified, yet, yet, if he is not the solution human resources, if the person professionally qualified, given opportunity and post and power, if he does not, he is on the position in order to solve the problems. And after coming to the position, if he does not become a solution to the problems, rather he is trying to exploit the situation, then where is the problem? The problem will continue because of what? Not because of employability, not because of lack of qualification, not because of lack of opportunity. These all are available. But what is the problem? The problem is ethical issue. The problem is lack of sense of social responsibility, lack of sense of national responsibility and nation building concern. So that is why I am emphasizing that we need to improve excellence and capacity of all types from different perspectives, from these all practical perspectives. Isn't it? Next slide, please. Now, this is this list and the next list. These all are the main things, like which student excellence. We need to improve capacity and excellence in our students. So the question is which type of qualities and which type of excellence we need to incorporate and develop in our students, and which type of excellence our educational leadership needs to be careful about developing in our students. So I have tried to mention and share my opinion. The first area of improvement, or the first area of excellence development, excellence incorporation, is subject knowledge itself. Subject knowledge and competence. This means I do not think I need to explain this point. However, uh, in order to just mention, I am mentioning subject knowledge and competence. We need to make sure that we are not only teaching and we are not only completing the syllabus, rather, we are developing knowledge of the student also. This is one part. Means theoretical concept must be cleared in the mind and personality of the student. The second point about the subject, the practical skills of the subjects. And the third is the practical that are used in his job, career, and industry. Means industrial and job application practical skills of the subject. This is first area of improvement. And the fourth point of the first point, means 1.4, is the research knowledge and knowledge addition to the subject by research scholars. This is not for uh, lesser students. The second point, the second excellence, the first excellence is about subject knowledge, subject related skills, subject knowledge, subject related excellence are needed. The students who are qualified in any subject, mediocre knowledge, mediocre ability is not good for them. The students also should realize it. So we would mention that point also in uh, further slides. The second excellence that we need to incorporate in our students, we need to foster in our students, is effective communication skills. Whatever be the subject of the student, maybe he is a student of science, maybe he is a student of arts, maybe he is a student of commerce, he is a student of technology, he is a student of pharmacy, or whatever, law. There are subjects. Yet, in order to live, in order to utilize the subject itself, the student requires ability of effective communication. Communication is not limited to only language. Language skill is part of communication, but this is not equal to communication skill. In communication skill, effective communication skill, there are three types, which itself has a lot of scope to discuss. But at this point of time, we do not have time to discuss that much. But I would mention that there are at least three types of communication they need, and at least 7+1 levels of communication that they need to use communication. Three types are written forms of communication they need, oral forms of communication they need, and image management is also a form of a type of communication that they need. I am not talking only about student level. I am talking about their present and their future life. The third excellence that we need to incorporate in our student is research and industrial skills, which is referring to subject. This third is referring to subject competence, isn't it? Fourth, next slide, please. The fourth excellence that we need to incorporate in our students by scrupulous efforts. The institutional leaders are the masters of the society. The society is the mirror of the masters. If masters had been careful in designing, developing, and crafting the society, society means the people. Which people? The students who are in class. They are the reflection of the society. They are the reflection of the nation. And they are the reflection of the family. And they are the reflection of the organization, employer organization. So educational leaders, they have got the authority actually. Students are not aware that they require this much, but the institutional leaders have the capacity to see, to have a vision of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 25 years, 50 years. Now, the fourth point I want to mention here, that which excellence, career management and job application level. Means job applicant level skills. Our students need excellence for which? For their job applicant level. This is related to like today they have completed their education. From tomorrow they would become job applicant, career applicant, job applicant. So at this point of time they need a specific skills. This is only for a very short period of time. Maybe from campus placement they are placed, but from campus placement, even before the completion of even before the display of their results, they may be selected, but they are selected on the basis of job applicant ability, which requires specifically like effective CV writing, effective interview winning skills, effective GD skills, effective presentation skills. And besides these all, they must be competent in the subject so that industry or employer can hire them. Employers are not hiring students. Employers are hiring employees, professionals. If by the completion of the education, if students have become employee, professional, the organizations are looking for them actually. But if the student has not, by the completion of his education or her education, if he has not become a successful employee, if he is considering him to be still a student, and he is utilizing the word he can use, they are using, but if he is using the word, I am a fresher. So actually, this is not a word by which he can be selected. Organizations mainly look for the person who can fulfill the given task. If employer is confused about whether he would be able to complete the job or not, so the job opportunity would be missed. That is why I want to mention here that this excellence is also needed. I am already confident that we have IIM, mashallah, we have IIT, we have IISc, and we have premium institutions, but we have least number of premium institutions. For our nation, we have thousands of institutions which require these excellence to be incorporated in their students. Next excellence is first career level skills. This is the you can say that first career means first job. First job, generally, if we consider that he is at executive level and he has the responsibility to execute the given responsibility. If he is an engineer, if he is a draftsman, he is designing by himself. If he is a management professional, if he is in marketing, he has to do marketing by himself. If he is in marketing research, he has to do marketing research survey, etc. by himself. If he is in sales, he has to do sales by himself. I want to mention that if he is at first job level, he has to execute the JD, job description, by himself. So at this first career level, he requires the hard skills of his subject as well as a number of professional soft skills, a number of non-JD skills also. Like there is a list, the company has given him a list of JD, job description. But there are other aspects also, like there are job professionalism. We should not be written job JD in offer letters. There are organizational professionalisms. There are small things, small soft skills that would never be mentioned in any job offer, in any JD. As for example, a new employee has to, maybe he has got an opportunity to attend induction. In induction, what he has to do, he doesn't know. And the company is not going to tell him that how should you behave in induction so that you can create a positive impression of yourself in the eyes of the manager, of the senior reporting officer. At the time of joining, the company would not necessarily guide him that what do you have to do. He has to know it. And if we incorporate these all important aspects of student's life, student's first career level, I think he would be prepared in a better manner. The second career level, ability, managerial ability. So in order to improve excellence and capacity of our students, we need to foresee his future and we need to prepare them for his managerial levels also. If we have made our students ready, already he is capable for leading an organization. He is capable for leading a team. He is capable of managing, handling, solving the problems of the team, leading performance of a team. And he has capacity to lead one department at least, means he has a number of managerial abilities, then he would be the best candidate to be selected or to be promoted at managerial level. But these all have to be addressed at education level itself. I am confident, and we are already aware that our premium institutions cover these all contents. That is why students from premium institutions, they have capacity, and in campus placements, organizations select them for managerial positions directly. From IIM, students are not selected for executive levels. Most of the time, they are selected at managerial levels because they have managerial ability. So, in order to incorporate excellence in our students, which excellence? This excellence also. Next slide, please. Third career level skills also are the area of excellence that we need to incorporate in our students. This means it is referring to organizational leadership, at least departmental leadership, not only team management, not only departmental management, rather leadership responsibility of multiple departments and leadership responsibility of one organization at least, so that in future he can reach to the position of general manager, director, managing director, chairman, etc. If we have already equipped them, if not all, we have equipped them adequately, substantial amount of organizational leadership capability, then I hope that similarly, like the students of premium institutions, the students from other institutions also would scale up in their life. Next is which excellence? Social and ethical excellence is also required, because every individual, every professional is a person from a family also, is a person from a society also, from a community also, and from our nation also. Every student has multiple perspective in their life. They are student, they are future employee, they are future manager, they are future organizational leader, they are social citizen, they are national citizen, they are the hope of the family, they are hope of the wife or husband, they are going to become guardian of the next generation. So these all are practical aspects and very practical, unavoidable steps of life. So I hope students and everybody who is educated need to develop this capacity. And here, and the last is personality formation, success habits, self-awareness, and management. These all are the which excellence. These excellence are also needed to be incorporated in our students. Now, next slide. Yes. Now we would talk about the solution aspect. Like actually, within this much of time, I have tried to cover overall areas of institutional leadership and their role. So they have role in doing and influencing these all areas, depending upon the various needs of the students, not only students, needs of the industry, need of organization, need of society, need of family, need of our nation, need of the global leadership of our nation in the challenging circumstances. These all are the requirements. And considering these all requirements, we need to produce suitable, right, and solution human resources. And in order to produce right and suitable human resources, we need to make our education effective. And we need to utilize all these supporting HRD instruments in order to develop right personality of the students.